You know as well as anyone else, I don't like apologies. I don't believe that I do a lot of things wrong. If I do something, I believe in it. There's no need for backtracking. And every action that I have taken towards seeing my grandchildren, if you were in my position with Miranda as a daughter-in-law, and the circumstances around all of it, I do believe that you would take the same course of action. But Kristen, I don't want us to lose our friendship over this. Last I checked, they didn't change the definition of an apology and what the parameters of an apology are. And from where I stand, that doesn't sound like an apology to me. It's not. And you're not getting one. If anyone deserves an apology, it's me. Because I have stuck up for you. I put my neck on the line for you. I've said nothing but good things about you, to your daughter, to everyone involved. And all I get from you is a verbal lashing. What more am I supposed to do on your behalf? Am I supposed to protest and say I don't want to see my grandkids if you don't? I said that to her, and she didn't bat an eye. So if she's not going to bat an eye at a protest like that, am I really supposed to just not see my grandchildren because you don't get to? The one thing that I will apologize for is that your daughter is a bitch. I can't enhance that or minimize that. That statement is 100% true in my eyes. I don't like having to be micromanaged when I see my grandchildren. I don't like having to hope and pray that I will get more out of her than I do now in terms of where I get to see them. I am at her mercy. I am in my 50s, and I am in the mercy of someone in their 30s. It's not a great feeling. At least, and I know it's not good that you don't get to see them, but at least you don't have to deal with the constant micro battles of don't do this for them, don't do that, watch this, watch that. It's exhausting. And I do have to walk on eggshells when I see my grandkids. So it's not all flowers and sunshine. Okay, Kristen? But you need to understand that I would take that over nothing. Because right now all I have is nothing. What am I supposed to do? Go find a career that I'm passionate about? You were in the same position that I am in right now. You understand how insulting it is for people to just say, forget it. Don't worry about your family. Find some hobbies, make new friends, and go work. Go do something with yourself. It's downright patronizing. Right, but it's not for me to award you that. That is between you and your daughter. What you're doing is taking that anger that you have towards her out on me, your friend, someone who has always been there for you, someone who has stuck up for you. And Kristen, the more I stick up for you, the more that I bring you up to her, takes away from her trust in me. You know how paranoid she is. If I continue to stick up for you and fight for you, I not only lose my rights at my grandchildren, but I could lose Miranda's respect forever. I lose everything. Can you please understand that? I am here before you after you flat out disrespected me. But because I value our friendship, I am here. I'm sorry, Mill. Perhaps I have taken out my anger on you. It's hard. Apology accepted. You have to also understand that this could all be temporary. My son is growing restless. And he is becoming a little bit more calculated. His time with Jonathan, he had an effect on my son. I know he did. My son studied him. I don't like it. And I have a feeling that I'm not going to be able to have my grandchildren for much longer if he acts on what he wants to do. And what's that? He's going to blindside Miranda. He's going to take custody, but in a more calculated fashion. I think the last time he went about it, he was a little braggadocious. A little more transparent, a little, he telegrammed a lot of his moves. This time around, I think he really genuinely wants his son. And when someone moves in silence, I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe Joey is as dumb as he's ever been. Well, he told you. So he can't be that sneaky about it if he's willing to tell his mother. Remember, my daughter is sneaky as well. Right. If he told me, then he's probably told the whole world, so we'll see. All I know is I am trying to be on my best behavior for your daughter. And it's working. And I do wish that I could somehow get you custody, not custody, but just visitation rights like I have. I wish I could. And I have been trying. But please, do not take out what your daughter is doing to you onto me. I just want to be your friend, Kristen. Yeah, I'm healing. Mentally, I'm not, because even though, I got, 4 days left till the appeal, man, I think my cellmate knows. I think, I don't know. He's moving different. I feel like he's gonna kill me on the last day or something, so that's why I'm trying to distract myself here. You were kind of vague on the phone when I was bringing this up to you, but I can have you represent me in family court and stuff, right? Like for custody reasons. Yeah, it's all possible. You can also, you can be, hypothetically you went through with this, you could also, on the day of custody hearing and stuff, be transported from the prison with an escort to the courtroom. You can appear via Zoom. It's been done. Okay, good. I'm glad I got some parental rights while I'm in here. I don't know why I never even thought about this, but look, I've tried to work with my ex-wife, and she has granted my mom visitation rights and stuff, but I know that's temporary. And the fact, I see how happy my mom is. I see how life-changing it is for her to see her grandkids, and I want to make that permanent for her. I am like rejuvenated. I have a renewed sense of purpose, and I have a good feeling that I'm gonna get out of here because of you. That is my plan A, that I'm gonna get out. And when I get out, I have a job waiting for me. I have my apartment. I don't have a girlfriend, but I'm gonna get her back. Everything's going good for me. And I'll be vindicated when I get out of these charges, right? I want my son. I don't want to lie to myself. I want my son. And my ex-wife is not gonna let me see him. So that's my plan A. I want my son. But my plan B is that if I don't get out of here, and I'm in here forever, I still want my mom to have him. And I know my ex-wife, she flip-flops. This isn't permanent. And I see how happy my mom is. And I don't want her happiness to not be permanent. You know what I mean? So that's why I want to go through with all this. I'm glad you got something to distract you, keep you motivated in here. That's a benefit that other people don't have. You want to stay alive. It's awesome. I want that for you. You're my client. I want to see you thrive. I want to see us work together a lot. But you should be focusing on the appeal. You shouldn't take on more things right now. Let's focus on winning. This appeal gets you out of here, then we can focus on custody. And not much to focus on when it comes to the appeal. It's just, you know, like, you have to memorize lies, right? A lie you have to memorize. Because it's a lie, it's a script. It's fake. But when you have your truth, there's nothing to prepare for. There's nothing to memorize. Because you know the truth, you know the story. There's no details to recall. That's why I'm not preparing for this appeal. I mean, it's your job to do that for me and articulate my truth. But I know my truth. Does that make sense? That's why I'm not focusing. What am I going to do? Push-ups? Look good for the judge? There's nothing I can do in here for that. But this custody stuff I can distract myself with. I just don't think perception-wise, this is the right time to go about this. If you're trying to like improve your image and stuff. You know, your wife's a very nice person. She's got her life together. She looks like she's not bothering anybody. She went through the... You know how the news presents her as a victim, and she went through something terrible, and people side with her in the public, and they don't really side with you in the public, you know. When you're fighting for custody behind bars, I just don't think it's going to appear to those who can decide things. The opposite. Complete opposite, dude. I think it's a great look. I should have done this sooner. I don't regret hiding my son from my ex-wife because she has since taken him from me. I don't regret any of that. I loved that period of time with him. Okay? Do I regret not telling the police or something or making a report? Yeah, maybe. But I don't regret the time. I'm a good dad. No one's going to try to twist this story into making me look like a terrible dad for taking care of my kid for a couple weeks, keeping him to myself after he came back from the dead. So, me fighting for custody, dude, it only validates that. It only translates to the world that I really want my son. Does that make sense, man? Alright, I still want you to think about it. Just take a minute to think about it. Take a day or so. Just really sit on this, but I'll get you more details, and I'll tell you how we can go about it if you still want to do it. I've fixed my relationship with Mel, but when it comes to my grandkids, I cannot wait to see how this unfolds. Yeah, what do you mean, Mom? Let's not be cryptic. You don't need to be cryptic with me. Well, if Mel is correct, it's not going to be easy for her. If her son is going to fight for custody behind bars or when he gets out, that puts Mel in a very tricky position. Because now, my daughter, your sister, has given her everything she wants. So, when you're her, who do you side with? Your son, who wants to try to get you permanent custody, or do you side with the woman who has befriended you, brought you on her team, let you in her home, and has given you everything you've wanted already? Yeah, and how does that all affect you? You're on an island by yourself pretty much, Mom. You know what I mean? None of this stuff even affects you anymore. Well, because if you're right, and my friend wants to be two-faced, well, I can be two-faced too. And I get to play games as well. And how are you going to do that? Be real. We just have to wait and see. Everyone is going to have a vested interest in their own prerogative. Joey's going to want to win. Miranda's going to want to win. And Mill is just going to want to see her grandkids. Now, where do I fall in that? Where am I going to be summoned? Or can I help someone? Can I give my story to make things fall on one end of the spectrum? Wait, so are you like being sneaky right now and implying that you would help Joey? Are we really doing this? I never said that, Gina. But I do wonder if the chips all fall for Joey, it looks like he may start to gain the court's favor or something. Maybe your sister will come crawling back to me. Yeah, I don't think so, Mom. I don't. Well, we'll see how the chips fall. We'll see what your father does or doesn't do. But everyone needs their mother when the chips are down. That I know. Look at you. I'm here today, Joey, because I want to let you know that I'm on a path to... Hey, who's watching my kids right now? Can you not interrupt me? Your mom is actually watching the kids. My dad's in the house. But I have trusted your mom to watch the kids. Like I was saying, leads into my point. I'm on a path to forgiveness and trying to forget the past and start a clean slate with everyone. Your mom is one of the first people that I have really doubled down on this, and it has worked. So now you're just being nice to my mom and you trust in her all of a sudden. Yeah. And even with Brian, the other day he babysat. And, we had stuff between us that I have let go, and Brian babysat while I'm in prison. Everyone gets to see my kids. He got to full-on babysit them now. Yeah. He's their uncle. He's your brother. He's family. I'm not upset at Brian. I'm not. It's just crazy to me. What are you here for? Miranda, what are you here for? I'm here because I would like to tell you that before a lot of stuff happened, we were together. I don't need to remind you that. I had forgiven you. I had forgotten about a lot of things. And it was working. And I messed it up with not trusting you with Charlotte and all that. Things got sour again. I can take the blame for that. But I want to forget all of the past. I want to start fresh. And I know it's weird to talk to you in a prison, and I'm still very upset that you kept my son from me. I understand. I see it now. Forgiving feels good. It's worked with your mom, and I do not like the conflict. We don't need it. I am back in Serafina Town. I don't need to live on eggshells. So when you get out, I know you will, we all need to coexist and just, So you saying I could see my kids when I get out of here? I haven't gotten myself there yet, but I'm leaning towards it. Miranda, I'm tired of these games. I'm tired of these, like, you can see them, you can't see them. It's always dictated by you. I produced these children. They are 50% my DNA. We have taken 50 million paternity tests to prove that. They are my kids. And we're always just dictated by you on when we can see them. I don't want your crumbs, Miranda. I'm tired of feeling like I'm renting them out from you. Joey, it's not about control. You have 50% custody of Junior legally. Our old custody order was thrown out on illegality. And I may have him, but it doesn't mean I control. Let's not forget, Miranda, you stole custody of Charlotte behind my back. You have full custody of her without any say from me. And no one deems you wrong for that. No one thinks that's conniving. No one thinks that's messed up. Everyone just sweeps that little detail under the rug. That while you're in Florida, you take full custody of my daughter without me even knowing. I got no paper. I don't know how legal that was. Why are you talking this way? Why do you always have to be so angry and confrontational? Why can't we just have it? Because I don't want your crumbs. I'm a full-grown man. I have proven that I can take care of my children. I am clean. I should not be in this place. You may not like my personality, but I am not a bad dad, and I deserve my children, and I'm tired of running it into the ground. I'm not a construction worker. I don't need to keep ripping the ground up and putting these words in it. They're not crumbs, Joey. I came here today to tell you, like, we can work things out. Yeah, so it's just always on your terms. Queen Miranda. Here, have my children. Here, you can have them for 5 minutes on Christmas. Here, you swiveling swine. Take them. No. Just go. Just leave. Don't waste my time in this prison. Are you being serious right now? Yes. Don't mean to be a dick, but just leave.